We flew out west and landed in Calgary, and then did some calls in Calgary. Then we drove up to Red Deer and made some more calls there, and Nisku, and then up into Edmonton. And it was of great benefit because I'd never seen any of the customers out there. And I'd been dealing with them for 25 years. So it was wonderful. And to see the Nova plant in Joffre was just jaw-dropping. And I never would have pictured that it was that large. And then it became larger after the expansion.
Yeah, it's added to their size, which it's mind-boggling when you see it in person. Yeah, everything in terms of the traveling with Mike and his team, it all was productive. It was great in terms of who they were able to put us in touch with, in terms of the types of meetings that they were able to arrange, and the types of events that they were able to source out for us in terms of avenues that we hadn't yet discovered. In terms of one of the shows that we went to was Seuss down in North Carolina, and there were types of customers that they were able to sort of set up speed dating for business, if you will. So they were types of prospects that it was something that we hadn't even considered, and that was interesting to undergo something like that, because we'd never experienced anything like that before. And then the big pumper show, which is now called WIT, they changed the name for it, but that's down in Indianapolis in February of every year, and that's been a tremendous success for us. And that was all thanks to Mike and his team being able to help set this up and introduce us to that as a possibility for trade shows that we'd never really spent the time to invest in. They were very instrumental and key in helping us develop all of the content that we would use to display our booth at the show and creating the booth itself, as well as all of the logistics in terms of how we were going to get things down there. They were able to point us in the right direction of who we would need to speak with to get our elements displayed at the correct time for the show. And everything was handled top-notch to perfection, and we never had any concerns or qualms in terms of the actual show itself. That we went off without a hitch. From start to finish, MoreSALES was very a key factor in helping us develop our trade show booth, as we had never really had a formalized booth type setting before. So from the very beginning planning stages right through to the final execution, they were actually key in helping us get the trade show booth manufactured and put us in touch with the right people that we would need to in order to have all of the marketing materials printed in order to have transported to the show, as well as all of the swag that we were able to hand out to customers and prospects that we would meet. So yeah, they were fantastic to work with.